We should have put the camera on. People probably would have liked it more because then some of the things we were doing. I still feel your voice when you sleep next to me. I still feel your touch in my dreams. I don't know the rest.
No, not even sitting. We were just like.
We used to do that, but we were girls, so we were getting. It wasn't yet.
Should you also maybe introduce who's on this podcast?
Yeah, welcome to the another episode of the Entertaining Stupid Podcast. As always, I'm buddy Jayson, and with me today is
Christian,
and we've got two special guests joining us.
Special.
Ladies, if you want to introduce yourselves.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Brittany.
You're supposed to say DJ.
I'm DJ Biggie B.
Biggie B.
DJ Biggie B. I believe you were on one of our previous.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah. I think it's like season 1 or something like that. Mm-hmm. We're in season 3 now.
I thought we were in season like 16.
It feels like that. Yeah. So after I don't know, a very stressful week. I was kind of looking forward to this to kind of relax, and something kind of caught my mind, and
that's just scary.
And it just now that we have some girls on the podcast, I would like an answer instead of speculating with guys like Ray
just
and
like to
and
clarify,
Dan.
do not speak for women everywhere.
Yeah, I can speak for myself.
There's
that
a
is all,
disclaimer.
but I will try.
But okay, it's been a long week. I want to relax. Just unwind, and it made me think of one of the girls I used to date.
You want to relax and unwind, and it makes you. Girls you used to do.
Well, I was talking to my boss, and she had mentioned some things that one of the girls I used to date would do. After a stressful day at work, she would come home, and she would go and have a nice long bath with some wine, and she would devour 24 pierogies.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Wow.
That's phenomenal.
Like specifically 24 pierogies?
Yeah.
No more, no less?
That was
I'm just kidding.
all that we could make, I guess, in the one pot or whatever.
Okay, so she'd
And,
fuck up some pierogies, yeah.
Yeah, she would devour some pierogies. And, that really baffled me. Because I'm not a type person to enjoy sitting in the bathtub for what felt like an hour. Drinking wine and eating food. I thought, if you could provide some clarity into...
I don't really eat food in the tub. I don't know if
I would eat in the tub, but definitely have a glass of wine.
I used to lay in the tub and put Netflix on my toilet, on my lap, and just watch for hours with wine. But now I can't do it lately. Lately, I can go for 10 minutes and then I want to get out.
I don't have a tub at my place, but when I used to.
She used to send me Snapchats, of neck up of her being I'm in the tub, and you just see her eyes above the water. And
that was a nightly occurrence for me.
Yeah, and then she'd proceed to snap you for hours. So
I would be in there for a long time. Yeah, go through a whole bottle of wine in there. Yeah.
It's like a
what's so enjoyable
version
about
of
that?
a hot tub.
I hate baths, so I have no...
I don't like them as much as I used to, but it used to just be chill.
It was just relaxing, and my house was cold, and the bath was warm, so that was nice.
When I used to baton twirl, it was nice after baton because you're all gross and your muscles hurt, and you're I'm gonna fucking lay in the bath.
Lay in the bath, light some scented candles.
In my dirt.
There's a whole kind of...
Jason, why don't you just try it?
Yeah.
How about that? Yeah.
No, I don't like
Instead of
baths.
speculating,
Cook
why
yourself
not?
a 5-course meal.
Eat
it in the tub, drop it in the tub.
I would never eat food in the tub because if you dropped it in the tub, immediately I need to get
it's
out.
funny,
That's
imagine.
disgusting, right?
What do you
you're already laying in your...
I'm not gonna bath with the pierogies. I have to get out.
Drop a whole burger in the tub.
Yeah.
Also, you're already bathing in your dirt, so you drop the food in there.
Yeah, now you're bathing dirt.
Now I'm really thinking about it.
Not really into
You're
that,
literally sitting in your dirt.
It's kind of gross. I took a bath at my parents' house, and that was the first time I'd taken a bath probably in 10 years. Because I just don't like baths. And because it's got these jets and stuff, and after I turned it off, it was just full of skin. And I'm like, is this like why?
What's wrong with you? That's a you thing.
I got skin problems, but like I was like,
why are you shedding like a snake?
I know, but I was like, maybe this is why people have baths, because like maybe the jets act as like an exfoliant.
It could.
I mean, like they sell those like loofahs and scrubs or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, they use in the shower to help you get
But these
rid
were
of.
like high powered jets, and I was like, holy shit! And then after I shut it off, I'm like, oh, it's fucking disgusting.
I feel like it shouldn't act as an exfoliator unless you like.
Well, for me,
but for you, yeah.
But it was one time actually,
Water is an exfoliator for him.
because in high school in grade 12, the teacher in biology was talking about. Brett was sitting next to me, and the teacher was talking about how like the average person sheds like a pound of skin a year. Or something like that, or 2 pounds, and then immediately Brett turns to me and he just goes,
You're like 10.
"You probably shed like 4 or 5, don't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, probably."
Starting to.
Yeah, you're turning into me.
That's the other thing I don't like about baths is that it takes forever to fucking fill.
What kind of tub you got?
Yeah, I like just turn it on and walk away and come back. You know.
It like empties because I don't know if it was on the last podcast or not, but I was talking to Ray about this, and like. It just like empties the hot water heater and there's no hot water anywhere else in the house.
Well, I never pay attention to that, obviously.
Yeah, clearly I was just selfish and just cared about my bath. I didn't
really
care about anyone else.
And then
that was a Sean and Darlene.
Yeah, you get in and you got like maybe like 15 minutes of warmth, and then it's just like lukewarm.
Well, you're not having
cold.
it hot enough then, because if you make it real hot, it'll stay hot for an hour.
Like sitting there and it like fucking hurts, and you're sitting
there
for
the first 10 minutes has to be
and
painful.
you're like, oh, it burns, this really hurts,
Yeah.
and then it gets nice.
Yeah.
Once you sit there,
it has to be that hot at the beginning,
the
and then
worst
it'll
thing
stay
you guys
warm.
ever do when you were a kid and you had to take baths, and I used to like play outside, and then you'd go in, your skin was so cold, and you had to go in the tub, and it would just like burn.
Yeah, I remember that too. Still.
I think it was my mom's way of like torturing me in like the most like allowed way possible. Because I'd go play outside and she'd be like, bath time, Ashley.
But I think
just want you to be clean.
But I think Jason's asking why
she's
does it seem to be like a woman specific thing to go in the tub and like
I think that's
drink and eat, because like guys don't do that.
I think that's just like projected in media a lot, so people just assume. I'm sure if you like
Yeah,
talk to a large group of women, it wouldn't be as many as you would think that do that.
I think it's just like something.
Just a stereotype is what you're saying?
I think it could be just a stereotype. Like,
Don't
I'm sure
put me in a box,
it's
man.
true.
I see a lot of
Or
like
a tub.
Snapchat stories and Instagram stories.
Yeah.
I hope that
probably
caught
is.
that.
There are some truths to the stereotype, but
Okay.
I do like a good bath, but I don't like it as. Find that the older I get, the more I don't want
that's
to.
true. I think the more I hate my body, the more I hate baths.
When I was 19, you're like, fuck yeah. Maybe because you guys have dinglings and you don't want to look at them. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just crouching down, staring at my wiener.
Because the way that
so you'd be like, oh god.
well, the way that
that's an interesting angle too.
Yeah.
Really.
because it makes it look way smaller than it's supposed to be,
the way the water reflects it.
and you're just like, whoa, can you imagine?
Okay, and then the other thing that also sort of came to mind was she would use bath bombs.
I don't trust.
I don't understand what bath bombs are. I don't understand what they
thought-
work or how they work.
An extremely hydrophilic solution, like
chemicals just
I
pressed
don't.
together.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't like them. They make
I
me
used
itchy.
to like them.
too.
Yeah.
They bug my skin.
There's so many like scents and chemicals
But
in
they're
them,
pretty.
and like they're really pretty and they smell
Yeah.
good. But
and like there's ones you can buy that have
irritate.
jewelry in them, so you put in there and
The charmed aroma ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to like them, but yeah, they make my skin irritated because there's so many like
But
perfumes
you take
and
a
stuff.
Snapchat and add it to your story, and then just empty out the water.
I'd be
and
tempted to
use
just
that.
like drop it in and not actually go in the bath, just like watch it fizz out, and not actually go in there because they're pretty to look at.
That's on par with those.
like
What are those
right
like
there.
Instagram girls that? Those Instagram girls that'll go and take a picture like pretending to protest and then just leave.
Oh,
yeah. That's
Or
me
like
with bath bombs.
or I saw one of a girl. It's
Yeah.
like she's like, oh, going on this hike, but it was like a picture
the
of her
base of the
far.
hike.
No. It was honestly like showed the Instagram picture of her being like going on this hike, and she tagged the location, right? And then her sister took a picture of the same picture but really far away, saying, "This is our backyard."
Oh no!
So she was just like, it's like one of those things, maybe.
That's me with bath bombs. Yeah.
Brittany acts like she baths, but she doesn't.
I don't. I
She's
just take
lying
pictures
so
of it. And
You just
drain
gotta
the
get
tub.
that for your shower. You just gotta get that Flex Seal and then Flex Seal yourself in, and then just turn
What's
the
a
shower
Flex
on.
Seal? I've never heard of that.
It's a sealant that you just put in the corners of their things and it blocks water.
It's like one of those things you see on like the ads on the infomercials where they take a piece of I don't know.
The guy cuts
it's the gorilla tape and they slap it on there.
It's
the guy cuts the boat in half and seals it back together.
Yeah, just seal yourself in and then
just fish tank.
Yeah.
In my shower.
And then immediately just cuts to the whole shower just bursting.
You're lying. So tell me again what happened?
Why is the floor lifting? I don't know.
So bath bombs essentially are kind of Tide Pods for laundry, for the bath.
Yeah.
They don't make you cleaner though. It's strictly for
There's supposed to be there's stuff in it that makes you relax,
for your skin or whatever. But actually,
more relaxing. I've never really been into them.
That's such horseshit. I saw this show on it's on Netflix. Explained. Have you ever seen that series? They talked about skin and they talked about how since the 1950s people just been ruining their skin because soap came out, and then they started marketing all these products to women, and it just fucks your skin up completely because you have your natural pH and your natural balance that's in there.
Yeah.
But all these products that you use just ruin everything.
With it, yeah.
That's why I only wash my hair once a week.
I can tell.
I washed it today, actually. I washed it today.
Looking freshly clean.
Because it's you don't need to wash it more. First of all,
I wash every second.
I have extremely dry skin already, and I don't,
so
and my hair doesn't get that greasy, so it's I don't need to overwash it.
You don't put shit in it like girls.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I feel like girls' hair just gets greasier than guys because styling it all the time, and touching it all the time, putting it up down all the time.
Yeah, I guess you might touch your hair. It's pretty long. You do too, probably.
Well, it's back most of the time. We're in a toque, so.
I wash my hair every second day.
I try to, but I usually
I try to go for every third, but normally it's just too greasy. Unless I'm working. If it's the weekend, I'll wash it. But if I'm just going to work, then I'll just let it be in a greasy ponytail.
Do you use product in your hair, Jason?
A little bit of wax, but that's about it.
Of wax?
Beeswax.
Is that a pomade or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a brand.
Melts a whole entire candle and waits until.
Looking at him is disgust.
Yeah. Okay, the other thing I don't understand about bath bombs is the color.
really on this still.
Yeah, I have a topic. I have a topic. I want to stay on it. I don't understand
mine, and he needs
the whole colors thing. Because I remember
the colors.
Because one time,
I don't see color.
when she pulls, she drinks the tub. Right? Sometimes there's residue and shit left over on the thing on the side, and it looks like it was red, and it looked like she fucking bled all over the place.
Well, that's just don't choose a red one, I guess, if you don't want to. You don't want that.
I think Jason, did you grow up with women?
No, just my mother. Just be my mother.
Okay, so red dye around the tub is the worst for your concerns. The amount of hair I've had to pull out of the drain in my lifetime with a coat hanger is fucking disgusting.
Boo-hoo.
I know. But I was for some reason,
look at your hair.
But when
I
I was
half as hard as yours, yeah.
Well, not back then, but for some reason, I was a kid. Loose hair would just gross me the fuck out. Especially if it was someone else's. If I went to the pool and I saw a hair laying there, I would.
Oh
yeah.
You're I'm going home.
No, not that far. No.
Get out of the pool. Go tell the
that's a little that'd be a little autistic there. No. But no, and then I would have to because the thing is I'd have a shower and my sister's hair would all clogged because I was sharing a bathroom with two of my sisters, and it would get to the point where it'd be at my ankles, the water, because it wouldn't drain properly. My sisters wouldn't do anything about it, so I'd have to fish it out with a coat hanger, and it'd just be this mass, and it would make me gag to be full of
that's
shampoo.
Gross. Yeah, once it gets to an actual clump, that's disgusting.
I took a picture once. I sent it to my mom, and I'm like, wow, I found the fourth Singh sister because she was in the drain. It was fucking disgusting.
That's funny. Yeah,
I don't know.
I've never had a bath bomb
there's stuff that's like rainbow color or just it's black.
Yeah, just different. I mean, you rinse the tub after it. It's it never happened.
She clearly
right?
doesn't do
she didn't
rinse after. Make sure it's all off.
Jason,
really
you should go get yourself a bath. You should do
Jason, let's go to Lush. I'll take you to Lush. We'll get a bath bomb.
Let's have a spa day.
No, you should do all these things.
You go take a bath, close the door, we'll sit outside the bathroom, and we'll listen to your thought process.
Yeah. You can talk us through how you're feeling. We'll put a bath bomb in there.
We're just gonna have the mics in there.
Yeah.
No, you'll have a recorder. You're talking to it.
You're looking at 7:30 p.m. About 2 minutes.
The bath bomb is mostly fizzed out.
I'm feeling okay.
Getting a strong sense of citrus.
And then be the angle of my penis makes it look very small.
This is why I hate.
But I guess that's the bath bomb obscures it if it's colored, right?
That's
I
true.
guess
You can't see your own body if the colors.
That's the 1+2 about bath. If you're not feeling good about yourself, they throw a bath bomb in.
Right? Yeah, maybe that's the key.
I guess that's the same thing with bubble baths too.
Oh, I love a good bubble bath back in the day. When I was little, I used to accidentally like push like soap or shampoo into my bath so it would like overflow with bubbles.
Would your parents get
And
mad if you put bubbles in? Oh,
No.
my parents were like,
Well,
fuck
no,
it up.
like I mean like overflow.
Oh.
Like I would like mix shit
Like
that
a
would make it
paste.
like it was like over the tub. And my mom would come in and I'd be like, just my face showing. I don't know what happened.
When your
you
parents,
think really put bubbles on your face
And
look
then-
like Santa Claus? You
Yeah,
like,
I'd be like, I don't know what happened. And then she'd drain it and be like, why is this empty bottle of shampoo or soap in there? Oh, it fell. But
when your
I
parents
did
took you to McDonald's, you took the fountain cup and you just went through all of them.
it.
Just
Yeah, the swamp water.
like, yeah, swamp water.
No, I was the orange pop gal. I didn't need this.
I used to take bleach baths. As
I'm
a,
sorry,
What?
what?
a bleach bath, yeah.
Like with actual bleach?
It was like 3/4, not all bleach, but like, like 3/4 cup bleach for a tub.
Wonder your skin sucks.
No,
Yeah,
that's
no
why.
wonder you
That's
have
no.
skin. Dude.
Not still. I don't know. No, it was like because my skin was so bad, I used to have to take bleach baths, and it was the worst.
But would that really help? Though?
Yeah, because it was like it would because like a lot of the inflammation from eczema can come from like colonization of staph on your skin,
Oh.
so that kills most of it.
There couldn't be like a more natural way to do this, just
Nope.
throwing you in the bath with bleach?
Yeah,
Like,
it was bleach bath, and
That's
it was
crazy.
the worst. And you can
I
just
know.
feel it, like you can feel
that
it
would be
tingling on your skin.
awful. Yeah, that's
I know
that's
this kid
terrible.
that did.
Well, my skin's not dry anymore, Brittany.
This kid that
Sorry.
did
Hit a
oatmeal.
nerve there.
That's why your skin is so shitty.
This kid that did oatmeal bath bombs. Like
Mm.
they made oatmeal bath bombs.
Supposed to be like moisturizing, I think, oatmeal.
Well, like I had really bad eczema.
If he had enough of that, he could be bathing in oatmeal.
Who?
Well, I'm like, how do you make a bath bomb? Or is it just like you scooped up some
Just
oatmeal?
instant oatmeal and
Like it was like an oatmeal bath bomb. Like
He
but
goes-
how?
His mom
it's
and
actually
dad.
just a packet of oatmeal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His mom and dad go
Like
to
Quaker
go
oats
to
with the
bulk-
dinosaur eggs in them?
Yeah. I still have one of those.
goes to Costco and buys it in bulk.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
what? Oatmeal?
Yeah,
Just
they
dumps
just
it on
dump it
top.
all
Yeah,
in
you
there.
did, yeah.
Pre-cooked. They cooked it already and then chucked it
Oh
in
my
there. Oh no.
All right, so
Fucking hate
if you girls don't like that kind of stuff to relax, what do you girls do to relax after work?
Oh my
Oatmeal
God, get
dinosaur
drunk.
eggs.
I just binge Netflix all
Yeah.
night long.
I don't even know. I guess, yeah. I've gotten into taking. Can I talk about drugs?
Yeah.
Gotten into taking edibles after most evenings, so have those. Watch Netflix, yes. Lay in bed.
Watch a lot of TV for
Yeah.
hours on end. I could do that. I think it's mad because I like rewatch the same TV shows over
Absolutely.
and over
You can catch
again.
me watching Bob's every day of the week. I don't
Oh.
care. Bob's Burgers, sorry. Full name.
See, I've started doing that, and I think what really caught me doing that was, again, one of the girls I dated would watch Grey's Anatomy, the entirety of Grey's Anatomy on Netflix, once every year.
I don't get the appeal of that show.
Neither do
I don't understand it either, but it was like she would come home, have a glass of wine after dinner or something like that, and just be
Yeah.
watching, have Grey's on in the background, and like, I don't know, it may have been just caught on as a comfort for me, but sometimes I'll just have it
I
on
use
in the
that as
background.
one
It
of my
becomes like a
Bumble
comfort show, probably, hey,
profile questions.
Grace?
About
Yeah.
Grey's Anatomy?
It's
What is
it
it?
said it was like a controversial opinion. It said Grey's Anatomy should have ended 4 seasons ago. Even though I've never seen it, I'm just like it's a.
You're just like, I just want
I just wanna
to
stir
disturb
the
shit. That's
stir,
all I
as
want
you
to do.
Ashley says, stir the pot.
I am not a big fan of that show. I've only seen a few episodes, so my opinion's not like valid. But what I did see, I didn't like that much. Sorry, Ashley's very offended. I'm sorry.
Ashley, how do you feel about this?
I like Grace. I haven't watched newer ones. All the season's good shit.
Where it like
I
crosses over
can't
some
like.
shitty
I don't
fire
play it as
show.
background stuff. Like I have to watch it.
Watch it.
But like The Office is more like I play The Office like all day long and as background.
That's great background stuff.
Yeah.
And to watch. Both.
and to watch.
Both.
But
It's
I
so
get ready
diverse, yeah.
and then I watch it and then
Yeah.
I'm late for work and then I go.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but I think because of her, I've seen the entirety of Grey's Anatomy like 4 or 5 times.
What? How is that possible? There's so many fucking seasons. How do you have time for that?
There's like 19.
Yeah, there's no way. You've probably seen like a couple seasons, but
Guys,
No,
if he
I've-
says
I've-
he's seen it, he's seen it.
I've watched it through from start to finish, yeah. Because it'd just be it'd be on constantly.
It's still going though, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah,
Which I don't understand.
They
I'm
did
saying
a whole
this.
season based off COVID times.
Wasn't she in a coma from COVID?
Yeah, she was like
they're just
dying.
really milking what's
Spoiler
going on in the world,
alert.
hey?
Well, that's so stupid.
Why not? If you're so
It
profitable.
works, I guess, for them.
Hey, she gets paid like $2 million an episode.
No, she does not.
Yeah, she
I
feels
would
shit
not
ton.
be shocked.
She did an
It's
interview though
popular
where she
show.
was like, everyone's like, why didn't you ever like want to go do something else? And she's like, I have kids and a husband. Like
Also,
I get
like,
to work
I get
8 to
paid
5 and
great.
go
Why
home
would I
every
do
night
that?
And,
Yeah.
like don't have to travel to random places
Yeah.
for like months on end. So like
It's like the general practitioner of actors. Like,
yeah.
You have
Really,
you
yeah.
have like set office hours and you get to go
Yeah.
home.
But everyone's dead on that show except for her.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
they killed most
They
of everyone,
almost
didn't they?
have to like end this whole series with her dying. in my opinion.
Oh, probably. But now they're
Everyone
crossing it
else
over with like other shows from the
Station
same.
19.
Yeah.
That's because characters from Grey's went to
How
Station
confusing,
19. They're
yeah.
like dating each other.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's like the Grey's Anatomy cinematic universe.
Yeah.
Oh, let's not do that. Let's not.
Well, I mean,
There's gonna be an Avengers crossover before you know
on
it.
CBS, there was like Chicago Blue, Chicago Fire, Chicago.
That was like all the CSIs, Miami, Chicago.
See, those were
I have
dope
not
though.
seen a single episode.
I only
of
watched
CSIs.
CSI Miami, Horatio or whatever. Ah, yeah.
The glasses
The
coming
glasses
off?
Thing.
Puts on the glasses just to take them off.
And then the music that happens after, like.
It's by the Who, yeah.
Oh yeah,
good
yeah,
shit,
yeah. The CSI, like the Las Vegas, like I guess the original CSI, that was the fucking best. I used to watch that all the time. You can say that. You can
Brittany
say you
has
can go
to
pee.
I have to go pee.
She's gotta take a shit. That's what she said.
No, I'm gonna pee. Christian.
What else do you want to know? J Money.
I think that was it. The whole eating while in the bath really just baffled
Yeah,
me.
I don't support that.
I don't know. You got any questions, Christian?
No, not really.
Okay.
I feel like these are not like gender specific things. You know, it's like
Well, what do you do to relax
you have
after
no
a
question about what us females
furious
do?
masturbation. That's what I do. I'm
That's
just
not
kidding.
surprising at all.
No, I don't do that. What do I do to relax? Honestly, when I get home.
He's never relaxed. That's
Okay,
his
well-
secret.
Okay, so when I come home.
If you say go to the gym, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
No, I'm gonna say when I come home, after I eat supper, I'll go on YouTube. That's like the one thing I watch the most is YouTube. Just because everything's so short, you don't have to get like committed into stuff. But like, I just like to catch up on like my Marvel news.
Okay.
Like I have like 3 different channels that I watch for Marvel stuff, and I catch up on those. And then I don't know, I watch TV until I have to go to bed. That's honestly what it is. Or on some days
Did you
I
say
go.
furious masturbating while I was in the bathroom?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. It was a joke.
Was it?
It was a joke. No, or I go actually to really relax if I'm really like having a. I'll go cuddle my parents' cats. Not cuddle my parents.
That's kind of.
That checks out. Yeah.
I'll go to my parents' house and I'll walk in.
And
I'll
hug
go.
my mom and just
No,
stand there
I will
for
go
a while.
directly to the living room and I'll lay just starfish on the ground and then give it
Wait
about
for the
5 or
cats to
6 minutes.
approach you.
And if they're in the house, they'll all come congregate towards me and I just play with them. And then I lay there and then usually my parents feed me, so that's great. And then I just go home after,
I love
so I don't have to do
Mm,
dishes.
yeah, I love free food.
But no, that's honestly how I relax. I'm old now. Like, what am I gonna say? Like, go to a bar and drink?
That's not real.
Would that ever be relaxing though?
Can be.
I sometimes
clearly
if
never-
I did actually. This was the
Drinking
fucking.
at home is
This was the
relaxing.
fucking best.
Going
So
out and drinking is not relaxing.
Yeah,
'cause I
going
gotta
out
get-
in general is
I gotta
opposite
get ready.
relaxing,
That's
yeah.
not relaxing. Pick clothes.
Even if I go
How
ugly, I don't want to.
unrelaxing,
That's not. Yeah, being seen. No.
No.
So in the days that the day that I pressed all of our apples, I worked like a 11 or 12 hour day, and I went from there went to the yard, and I sat bar top, which I'd never do, and I was like, "Can I please get a beer and a shot of whiskey, please?" They're like, "What kind of whiskey?" I'm like, "I don't care.
I don't care. I'm
Just
dying.
give me whiskey."
Anything.
So you're a
and then,
Boilermaker.
well, I didn't like put them together. I drank. The thing is, I'll buy a shot of whiskey and I think I told you about this. Did I tell you about this?
I don't know.
Oh,
You tell me the things I can't keep on
I'll
straight.
buy like a pint of beer and then I'll order a shot of whiskey, but I'll let I'll still leave shit out. Never
You
mind.
didn't tell me this, no.
I'll leave the shot of whiskey and I'll just stare at it for a
I'm
while
gonna steal Matthew's beer.
and I'll let it sit for probably like 30 minutes, and then until I'm like, all right, I'm ready to take this, and I'll take it.
Really,
You're
I
a
usually
freaking
down it.
weirdo.
No, I'll order it. I'll just let it sit there
If
for
you're
a
gonna
while.
buy a shot, take the shot.
I
I
feel
know.
like you have to do it immediately.
No,
Like,
I let it sit for a bit until I'm ready.
Disagree. You're a weirdo.
Yeah. Can
No,
I have that
it's like
beer,
a
please?
stoic thing to do.
You can
Can
have
you pass
it,
me
but
that beer,
you
please?
gotta
Matt
get
said I can have it. Thank you.
Such a freaking.
Because like
weird-
I will if a hockey game is on that I want to watch, I'll go down to the sports bar. I'll sit at the
What bar do you go to?
Hmm?
Mr. Ribs?
No, there's a Boston Pizza up by where I work.
By where you work?
Yeah,
Oh,
so I'll
okay.
go straight from after work. I'll go there, sit at the bar, go watch the game, and I'll drink.
Hit on the ladies, get rejected, go home.
There's
Try.
not a lot of
Try. Have a bath bomb.
Eat some pierogies and stuff.
Extra sour cream, extra sauerkraut.
finish off a bottle of wine.
And then just
You
go
you
back,
put the sauerkraut on just to pick it off.
braid his hair, go to bed.
Go to bed. Watch some Grays. Repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
When you said that you had some questions for us, I thought it was going to be a lot more intimidating than bath bombs.
Yeah,
and
I thought we were
relaxing. That's quite good.
We were talking.
Be careful what you wish for, Brittany.
Me and Christian and I think Matthew were talking about this, and we were like, "Oh, we should get Brittany to read all the weird DMs she's been getting lately."
It could be like a segment, Brittany's DMs.
That would actually be
like
pretty good.
No, you don't give names. Obviously, you just find one and then.
Thank you. Yeah, no names.
Yeah.
No. You just go through it and be like, "Oh, this is a funny one."
Like shuffle.
So no, because the best part.
Let's talk about this. Like you guys are single. Brittany was single literally like an hour.
It was like a day.
And literally the DMs just started flying in. Like she texted me.
As soon as men noticed that my photos of my ex were deleted.
Yeah. And she texted me like 3 days. I didn't really feel bad for you at first, but I was like, and you're like, sent me like a screenshot of another DM. You're like, can I just have a minute?
Yeah, can I be alone for 2 seconds, please? Yeah.
Do you guys get DMs often?
I don't have social media anymore, so.
I tried to ignore that.
I told you what happened when I did.
Well, you didn't tell everybody.
I told everything on this podcast, and it got deleted.
Oh,
that's what happens when men.
That's
what happens when guys get DM'd.
Down that road.
Well, actually, when Crossmount posted a picture of me with the sour cherry, it was like the first picture they ever posted of me, and then some girl messaged me who I was just like not into, and she was just like, "Hey, so like, what do you do besides being attractive or something like that?"
What a line!
I don't think I've ever.
And I'm like, ha ha ha. I don't know.
I have never slid into a guy's DMs ever
me
in my
neither.
life.
I wouldn't. Like,
So
I'd ask
yeah.
if I was at a bar. I'd ask for like their Snapchat or their number, but I never was like DM
if you're single
them.
and when you're like 19 at a bar, like I definitely like hit on dudes if they, I'd go up and be like, talk to them, flirt with them. Can I get your snap? But never slid into a dude's DMs. Never.
No, it's kind of a crazy thing.
But like your DMs, I've never seen someone get so many messages. But that was just this year,
I don't know.
Like I think maybe it's like popular now to like slide.
I think that's like a main
when we were
form
going
of
to
like
the lake
trying to get to somebody.
And like driving home, my main entertainment was like, oh, look at what this guy just said. Oh, look what this guy just said.
I think that's just like their like dude's main. They're like,
I
ask you guys this. What is your main way to get to a female then? Because that feels like that's the main way that dudes try to. Yeah, COVID too. Yeah, but like, yeah. They feel very comfortable just sliding in the DMs.
I've done it a couple of times, only worked once.
It doesn't work often. That's the thing.
It's creepy. I find it creepy.
I have never.
See, I've been trying
really,
different.
like responded positively. Like not mean, but I've never been like, yes, let's meet up. Like
yes,
never.
Thank you for the dick.
Yeah, I'm always like, thanks for your interest, but no thanks. Like I'm never like, let's meet up.
Yeah,
for sure. That worked wonderfully. I would love to meet up with you, random guy.
Nice dick. Want to get a drink?
It's not the best method. I don't know.
I mean, there was a period in time where I was just trying multiple like methods of hooking up with women.
Trying to get
there was the DMs, there was through Facebook, through the dating apps.
What was your criteria? Okay, so if you're going through Facebook or Instagram, right? And you're gonna DM a girl, what's the criteria that goes through your head before you send something?
Interesting.
Because I have my own in my head.
Okay, you have to say yours.
No, but he has to say his.
After.
Maybe not.
You're a pussy.
I mean,
You're a big pussy.
at that point in time, I was anything goes sort of thing. So as long as I found them attractive, didn't matter where they were in the world.
Okay, it just makes me sound like I overthink everything. So.
Yeah,
you probably do.
Yeah.
Based on what I've heard, you definitely.
So if you were to find a girl that you thought
based
was really
on what you've
attractive,
heard?
who was
well,
like
Matthew tells me
based out
everything,
of,
so.
would you still message her?
Yes. So the one that worked.
Yesterday we were talking.
The one that worked was I messaged a girl.
No, okay, that's
in
Yeah,
Seattle.
but you're still overthinking.
And she responded. Right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, she responded, and
I'll
at that time,
people in my DMs, but
I
I'm not
will always
hang out
answer and I'll always be nice. Like if I'm single, I'll always be nice, but like never anything past that. Like it's never worked. I remember a guy from the States. I won't say his name. A guy from the States like DM'd me multiple times, and he wanted me to move out there.
The Walmart story. That guy.
Oh. That's like a whole story though. That's like
it's a good one. Tell it. Just try to tell.
So I had a guy slide into my DMs one time. I don't know, like 2 years ago, and he messaged me and he asked if I wanted to be basically his sugar baby. But like all he wanted was for me to send him photos whenever he wanted, like just selfies, like just whatever. He just wanted to basically be like a dom. He was like, you do what I tell you.
But not even like sexy selfies.
No, just like a selfie. He just wanted to be in control. Like he just wanted to like me to do what he asked. And he like was a gamer, and he was like, I'll give my arm candy, like you'll come on like gaming tours with me, whatever. And so at this time,
so he was,
very single.
Was he famous?
No, I don't think he was famous. He also offered to pay me and buy me things. At this time, very single, very broke. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, let's try. So I had him on Snapchat. I agreed. I was like, we'll give it a shot, and I added him on Snapchat. The same day, that evening, I was at Walmart with my mom, and he snapped me, and he said, I want a selfie now. And I was like, you know what? I hate being told what to do, and I deleted it. I was like, wow, I'm really not a submissive person. I hate being told what to do. Fuck you. And I just deleted him off everything. So that was a major miss out on the cash, but what can you do?
Could have just sent him a selfie.
Could have just sent him a selfie,
Could
but
have been, yeah.
No, I was in Walmart, I was trying to find the right lighting, and I was like, fuck this, and I just deleted him off everything. Also, it was with my mom, so.
You're like, Mom, I gotta send some
Mom,
pics.
hold on, my sugar daddy's asking for some pics. Yeah, that did not last long, no.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because at the time I was trying a bunch of random thing, and the one that I'm really proud of is I got a girl's digits off of LinkedIn.
LinkedIn? What, you professional
LinkedIn.
man, that's crazy.
Did she think you were gonna come in for an interview or something?
Yeah, was it a business exchange?
Come in for an interview.
No, I was very upfront with the flirting.
Oh.
No, the flirting was
Look at
forefront.
his face, he looks so proud of
He's
himself.
so proud of himself.
She's like, nice dick. When I get a drink, he's like, I didn't send you. It's like, who cares? So.
I just know.
Yeah. She's like, woman's intuition.
I feel like that would work on a guy if a girl said that.
What? No.
Nice dick, let's get a drink.
No.
If no dick pic was sent?
Yeah, and you're like,
No,
hey,
no,
she said woman's
I
intuition.
guarantee right now,
But
I'm not going to do it, but I guarantee right now.
Send a picture of your dick?
No! If I message a guy right now being like, hey, nice dick, want to get a drink? They would,
of
they would
course.
agree to get a drink.
Or they'd be like, I
100%.
didn't send you a
Because
dick pic, and
crazy.
she said woman's intuition.
Yeah, if I was like, I just
No, it's like
just a good guess. Like, they would 100% be like, yeah, let's get a drink.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
Oh,
yeah.
probably.
Not
Yeah.
worried about it.
And
Guys
that's-
are easy.
Okay, that's a one person's experience.
Yeah, okay. To be fair, I haven't tried. I just feel like it would work.
Well, I mean, like, back to, like, her, like, Brittany getting bombarded by DMs, like, the minute she's single. I always found that, I don't know, guys tend to hover around a girl in a relationship. And,
I told you this already.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but
we
it's
tell us
definitely
this.
true, though. It's
Male
definitely true,
orbiters.
I
I
feel,
told
yeah.
you. That was
Yeah.
we talked about a male orbiter.
What is
Wait,
that?
what do you, wait, what?
A male orbiter.
Christian, explain!
Oh, okay, yeah. Give a definition to that term.
I talked about it on the first podcast, but it's pretty much if a girl's in a relationship, she'll usually have guys who orbit around, and then once they break up, she'll either go to one or the other, depending.
Okay. I was thinking two
I don't have an
ways of it.
orbiter that I'm aware of.
That's good. That's good.
That's good. I had an orbiter
It's
in
like-
terms
it's
of
like-
they were watching me to wait for me to be single, but it wasn't necessarily reciprocated. It's not what you're thinking of. But I had a guy,
maybe.
messaged me right after I broke up. He says, I was looking and I just happened to notice you deleted all the photos of your
Yeah.
boyfriend. I'm like, you were just looking.
Oh, yeah.
You were just looking, were you?
Just checking.
So it must have been, a one-sided orbiter.
But
But guys don't.
unless I have
Gotta
I
have
have
that
my own
backup
strategy
plan.
to it, though.
Gotta have a
I have a
backup
backup plan, am I right?
Don't want to be alone forever.
You have a strategy to it? Like
Yeah.
you have your own backups?
You're an orbiter?
No. I'm talking about DM, like the
Oh,
DM
okay,
thing.
what's-
No, I don't have orbiters.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
okay.
I
Yeah,
don't even,
no guys.
I don't fully understand what that is.
I don't know how to feel about that. I reject that term.
The male
I
orbiter?
hear what you're saying, and
I hear what you're
decline.
saying, but I reject it.
It's pretty much guys who wait for a girl to be single and then will pounce, but
I think I have guy friends that I.
But unless- 'cause the thing is,
like,
if I was
guys-
single, they'd be like.
Absolutely.
the thing is,
Yeah.
guys won't
So-
stop pursuing unless they're
All my
told
guy
directly
friends now
to
are
stop.
Matthew's
Stop.
friends, so I don't think I have anything to worry about it.
No, probably not. Yeah.
Yeah.
All my guy friends
They'd
that
be
were
like,
interested in me
they
have
like all
revealed that
delete
about
me.
themselves.
They're all so committed to Matthew. If me and Matthew ever broke up, they just like all
They'd be like,
delete
"Fuck
me and
you."
block
Yeah.
me, and I'd be like,
Yep.
Two of them on the podcast. Christian can confirm.
You fucking
what
party
happened.
moocher.
What do you know what? I give a lot.
All right, so what's your strategy of these DMs?
Let's hear your criteria. I'm curious about that.
Yeah,
You made Jayson.
He's a
say
picky bitch, so like, I'd love to know what his like.
criteria. Yeah. What's your list?
Usually, okay, so when it's worked for me, first of all, I have to like think that the person is
Attractive
attractive but genuine, right?
Okay.
Well,
How
how are
do
you
you
supposed to
gauge
tell
that?
It's like a feeling. You can't necessarily
Okay,
know for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
It's just a feeling, right? You go off that.
He just thinks they're hot.
I don't. No. Like I just
Giant tatas. That's
no.
Wow, she
I don't,
seems
uh,
really
She's like, that's number
genuine.
3 on the list. Okay.
I don't just.
That's a genuine gal. She definitely got huge boobs.
On to the next topic, I guess.
No, continue.
No, yeah,
We're
no.
listening.
Okay, so, and if I, interested, right? If I'm interested, I'll usually just reply to like a story, right? But
Right.
but you
You
pick,
slide
but you
into
pick your
the
time. But you
DMs.
pick your timing. Like for example, there was someone that where it did work was they went to Wolf Willow Winery out in Outlook, right? And then I saw that she was like camping there, and then I'm like, oh hey, did you go to the cidery?
Oh, that's that. Is that those like? Sorry, this is really off topic. Those like tent things
Yeah,
that
I
are
think
like wood. Those
yeah, I
wood-
think so.
Oh,
that
like
place
tent
looks-
cabins,
that
sort
look-
of?
like
Yeah.
Outlook
Yeah.
and that place
Yeah,
is
yeah,
still
they
really
look
good.
cool. We
Yeah,
can look at
because
that.
Spot On Cider is out there. That's where their facility is, right? So I said, hey, let me know like what you think of the cider. If she's like, oh, there's a restaurant too. Like I'll let you know if it's any good. I'm like, cool. And then she actually did. I didn't say anything back. She messaged me like a day later. I was like, yeah, it was like really good. And then I just
That's a
started,
good response.
and then I just started talking, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, if she
guys
never,
still-
if she never responded, I wouldn't have
tried again.
No,
Yeah, you would have like let it die
You
there.
guys still together?
no,
Oh,
that was the
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh, this isn't the okay.
This was the
No further questions.
yeah. That's who that was. So yeah.
So
So
like you have a procedure. I just
no, because it's
That's
it's
a beautiful beginning.
because it's a
it's a tactful way.
it's a game of
doing
it's
that.
a game of
Absolutely,
it's
yeah.
a game
like
of
a neutral approach and waiting to see like what
it's
she will.
it's
with it.
neutral.
It's-
But B also it's like a game of tennis, right? You hit the ball over, if they hit it back, then great. If they don't, then they don't.
Yeah.
If you hit it back a couple times and the ball stops coming, then you stop.
It's like chatting a girl up at the bar, anyways, right? Like if you talk to her and
But it's a very much more indirect
Yeah.
way of doing it,
yeah.
right?
see the way I was just shooting from
Because
the hip.
every guy is afraid of rejection. Like it's inherent in our DNA that we are afraid of rejection.
No, I see
Yeah.
where he tapes the.
So it's one of those things.
Yeah,
right?
but yeah, for
Oh,
me,
yeah,
I
it's
was
always phone
I was
call,
just
yeah.
shooting at the hip to try and
yeah, you
and
shoot
get results.
you shoot your shot and see what
Yeah.
happens. But like the worst thing you can do is keep going back for more when they don't want anything to do with
That
you.
is the worst thing you can do.
Because
is
then
you keep
that shows
trying,
B,
yeah.
you're desperate, you're needy, you're
And
not a
as-
secure person.
And as if the fourth time around, she's gonna be like, you know what? I was wrong about this guy. Let me message him.
There's the
back."
odd
You know
occasion.
what?
There is the odd
messaged me
occasion.
16 times.
And you know
I
what?
think
I'm
I
starting to
made
get
you
worn
now.
down. Yeah. I'm like, no.
Yeah,
it's
there is the odd occasion where that does happen. Like my
I feel like
sister.
it's more like friends though. Like you become friends and hang out. It's not like you
Or
DM me
her
60
other
times.
options that she was dealing with when you originally messaged her have now bowed
Like
down.
my-
so now you're like,
like
She
my-
didn't, you didn't wear her down. She's bored.
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that.
Like
sort
my
of
brother-in-law's friend, he went on a date with a girl. They went on like 2 or 3 days. She rejected him.
Mm-hmm.
He messaged her 7 months later. She was like, ah, fuck it. Went out with him. Now they're married.
Oh,
So
but
like,
yeah, that's
so
an odd-
sometimes that works.
Is-
Sometimes
do
it
you
I feel
works.
like that's a rarity though.
It's
That's
rare.
A super
Do you
It's
guys
rare.
do you guys believe in what is it? Right person, wrong time.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
Right person,
Yes.
wrong time.
Yeah,
Yes.
like it's the wrong time.
No.
Like if you met them, if you would meet them like later on in life or earlier.
Yeah,
No.
first
or-
I-
A strong yes
Yeah,
from me.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
A very strong yes.
I don't believe it.
it might be a gender thing. I'm with Christian here. I don't
believe
like
that.
if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out.
No, I think like what if
There's a lot of variables. There's a lot of things. I'm not gonna speak on personal opinions here.
I think
but
there's
yes,
a right
I
person
do
wrong
believe
time.
that.
I think so too. Because like, what if you like are really like but they're moving to fucking Hong Kong for school? Not gonna work out.
It means
8
that
hours,
what you
10
want are
minutes.
completely two different things. So it's not going to work out.
What did
anyway.
Yeah, but what if
say?
she's going for
It's not
2
gonna
years?
work.
What if they're going for 2 years and they're coming back or something?
Still,
right?
things change
Right
so
person, wrong
much.
time.
Absolutely, not necessarily going to be that way, but it could
Were
be.
you
right
and Matthew
person.
really close in high school?
No.
Right person, wrong time. Because now you guys are besties.
No, we just didn't hang out with the
Suck
same
my
people.
dick. Yeah.
Suck my dick.
Right person, wrong time. Didn't
No.
have the same group of friends.
We liked each
Right,
other.
we-
We
yeah, you
liked
liked
right,
each
Matt. We
other.
liked each other.
Okay, but even think of it
You
on
liked
a
each other, but
maturity
you were
level.
friends.
Like,
Well,
if
like
you
we-
meet somebody when you're young and you're immature,
We're
but they
around
get
each
along
other-
really
okay.
well, and then later you mature, and it could end up being the right person, but it
That's
wasn't
like a
the right
small
time
town.
at
I
the
think
beginning.
that's a small town thing.
Is it?
Because if you collide with that
Or
person
Like,
over and over
like
and
it
over,
has to be really like
I think
close.
like like your different stages of your life and like you guys like have a connection that's strong, but you're both just on different levels. Sometimes a few years later, I'm not
It
sure you
could
should. I'm not
eventually.
saying that person should wait for them.
No.
But I'm saying a few years later,
If it
they
happens
could
to
work
be,
out. and be
yeah.
like,
if they
right
get their shit
person.
together, like
They
for
were the
yeah.
right person, just the wrong time.
I think it can happen. I don't think it's like incredibly common, but I think it can. I think
Yeah.
it is not complete.
Like for
bullshit.
example,
Keep
okay,
holding on to that hope, Brittany.
Thank you. I will. I will. Thanks.
because the person who I've had the most connection with, like in my dating, was my first girlfriend,
Yeah.
right? And we dated for
Personal
what
question.
3.5 years. Like that was the one person I actually had like a really like deep connection with, and that I still very like I care about very much, right?
Do you still care about her very much?
Yeah, of course, because that will never change. Like that love doesn't change. Like you don't really like you will
Is
always.
that because
love...
it's your first love? Is that why you think
No,
that?
it
Or
was
just
different.
People you've loved.
I've reflected on that a lot, and it's like no, this is someone that was like
Very important to you.
very important. But I wouldn't date her now. Like I have love for her,
That's
and
different.
I have a connection with her.
But that doesn't mean she was
no.
the right person.
Yeah.
We're saying, like,
No,
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
not. But that's what I mean. She's not the right person.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you guys think of the whole saying, like, if you love somebody once, you'll always love them? What do you guys think of that?
No, that's
That's
exactly what I'm
the
just
saying.
saying.
Yeah, I thought you were saying.
But
You just
but
made
doesn't
that
mean
up
that
right
she's.
now, that's
No,
not
no,
the saying.
no, it is a saying.
I don't
If
believe
you
that.
love somebody one time, you'll love them. You'll always
No,
love them.
I
100%.
disagree.
That's the saying.
I think you can always care about someone, but
Oh, I agree. I'm not agreeing with I'm not agreeing with the logic. I'm saying
Yeah.
that's a saying.
Like,
Don't
I've
agree with
never
the
heard
logic.
that.
As long as you know what's
It
good
is.
for you, like this I would
I
never.
think you can still always
yeah.
care for people and want the best for them. Doesn't mean you necessarily still like are in love or
Yeah.
love them.
No,
Yeah,
not
no, I
in
agree,
love.
yeah.
Not in love.
Yeah.
So.
I wouldn't even say love. Like there's,
It's just like you can
yeah,
be
just
like,
I hope you're like you care about them and you hope they're.
yeah,
doing
you're like,
well.
oh, I wish the best for you, but,
But-
that is where I draw the
But
line.
that's
yeah.
where we
yeah.
end. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Jason, you look like you have something to say.
No, I'm thinking of how honestly, I'm thinking of how a jumbled mess this is going to be to try and edit through.
Have fun.
Because we're all just like yelling
Yeah,
at
you're
each
yelling
other.
over top of each other, and it's like,
Oh, that's what
Literally.
happens when you
Who
get
was
us
it?
together.
I'm trying
Maybe
not
it was
to.
Matthew, but like Matthew like hates, or was it Matthew? I don't know. Someone told me they hate hanging with like our friend group because we all just like talk. Because I think we're just so used to like everyone interrupting that we just like yell over each other. So
Also,
if you get
I'm-
like 4 or 5, like she's doing it right
I'm
now.
doing it right now.
You get like 4 or 5 of us in a room and you just hear yelling because we're all just like yelling over top and be like, oh sorry for
And I'm
interrupting.
convinced I can listen to like 6 conversations
Me
at
too.
once. I'm convinced
I am.
I can listen to you and talk at the same time.
See, when the podcast first started, I mean, it's exactly what it sounds like right now. It's just a bunch of us sort of having side conversations and
Yeah, we would try to moderate that. We would try to be like,
Sorry.
hey, like, because
Yeah,
like
you can tell me
reality.
to shut up.
So are you
Like,
giving
can.
me criticism right now? You're
Yeah,
like,
are you telling
fuck
me to
you.
be quiet?
I'm
Should I
canceling-
put up my hand when I have
Do you
want
want to turn this off and restart? Is that what you're trying
Because when
to
you
say?
listen to it, it sounds like shit.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
For sure, yeah. Just jumbled
Okay, well,
on.
I feel really great about
Yeah.
myself right now.
Yeah,
I
but
can-
later on in our, I guess, experience, we've gotten better at sort of finding pacing and speaking over.
Yeah, we do. You know, there's that
Well,
like
you
that
just
group
point
chemistry.
at me when you want me to
Yeah,
speak.
you also brought a newbie onto this podcast, so I don't feel that bad.
I also have been known to interrupt people, and I
Yeah.
can't help myself. So, like, I don't care what me and Brittany know each other since we were, like,
yeah.
10.
Yeah.
I
well,
still
I
didn't
Damn, I've known you
know.
since I was like, what, like 26?
Yeah, the worst 3 years of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was in it.
Yeah.
Well, if
Or
Matthew,
four.
I love you, but
Me
that
and
Christian
Matthew
guy.
have been dating for 4 years, actually.
Yeah, I know. Over 4 years now? So like 4.5 almost.
Yeah.
When did you guys start dating? When was your anniversary?
July
Summertime. Okay,
2017.
That's when I would get texts from Matt on Thursday, be like, yo, we hitting Huddies tomorrow.
You know.
Back in those days.
You
Oh,
never said
God.
that to me, or we wouldn't be
Land
together.
titles. Oh.
We hidden huddies. No.
Yeah, Huddies. Right, Matt?
I remember the first time you ever brought Matt around. It was at one of Jocelyn's parties. At least when I was present, it was at one of Jocelyn's garage parties. I recall.
I remember the first
Yeah.
time that Matt brought Jordan and I to one of your guys' things. I don't know
Was
if
it
you
a Halloween party at Jocelyn's?
I
Was that
don't
the
think
first thing?
no, it wasn't. It was some other party. I remember just sitting on the floor with Jordan, being like, "Where the fuck are we?
Who are these
And who the
people?
fuck are these people?"
I find like Matthew was like, you guys like play a lot. Like when we drink, we're like we must play a game,
Yeah.
or we're not.
We're not having
Right,
fun
yeah.
yet.
Or
I remember
like
it used to
we
be worse
also
for that,
like
too.
our group had a very strong like if you're drinking or you're boring. So like which was probably like a really bad attitude
But
to
that was
have.
like a 19-year-old mentality to have, right?
Well,
like, it's
we
very-
were 20.
Shush,
I was
whatever.
We were like 23.
I was like 19.
You were 22.
Maybe that's like a girl thing. Because honestly, when my boys and I would drink when we were like 19, 20, there were no games. We would just pump the tunes and just fucking go hard.
We would like we normally had games or like beer pong or
It was either like a physical game, like beer pong.
yeah, it definitely
billiards,
depended on the
and-
house. Like if we were at certain people's houses, it was always beer pong because they liked beer pong. And if we were like we would pre-drink at my parents' house, that was normally
We would
we'd
just like
set-
play cards. like,
yeah,
sit
and,
and
or
play
like sit
cards,
around
yeah.
because that was just. But we also had a very bad habit. Like if you're drinking, you're getting hammered, or you might as well stay home.
Yeah, that was like
That was like a
pretty,
horrible.
like yeah, that was pretty
Yeah.
No, that's
toxic
great.
because it was
Yeah.
we go out to the bar, right? So it'd be like you need to get effed up before we go to the bar, and it was like a
Yeah.
Wait, effed up.
peer
You say
pressure
fucked
thing.
up on this podcast.
Okay, sorry, we need to get fucked up. Like, it was a very peer pressure thing.
Yeah, like
we
even if
make
you're
each other.
like I'll stay sober, I'll drive. We're like fuck.
You're like,
you
we don't
know.
need a ride.
Yeah.
You're a drunk bitch. Get drunk.
Yeah, it's like it's called a cab.
Yeah.
Either drink or go home. I don't know why we were like
We're gonna
that.
drive
We're
the
still like
fuck
that
home.
sometimes.
Sometimes,
I
not
am.
near as
Jason
often,
walks
I
in my
feel.
house with no booze, and I'm like, why the fuck?
That's
are
true.
you
I
here?
did peer pressure both Jason and Dan to drink just a couple
Christian
weekends
wasn't.
ago.
Christian literally has beers, and he came here before saying he's not drinking tonight. So.
See, that
I'm very
that
easy.
peer pressure only worked on Dan. I never
That's
drank
true.
mine.
He didn't. Yeah,
Yeah,
it did
you're
work on
wasting
Dan.
my
yeah.
booze.
I'm very good at peer pressure unless someone's like, "Here, have a drink," and I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
I'm like,
So you're
I'll
very
take a
bad at
drink.
peer pressure.
No, like unless it's with drinking, then I'll like,
okay,
then
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
like.
I'm bad with that too.
Because even when you were
Oh yeah,
like,
you twisted my rubber arm like easily. Yeah.
Because I told you I wasn't gonna drink on Halloween, and you're
Oh,
like,
right.
"Oh, why?"
And I was
I
like,
don't
you
know,
big
'cause,
puss.
like-
yeah, and then you're
and then I drank a bunch of bourbon at my house, and then I'm like, but I did drink those 2.5% beers all night.
Yeah, were you
Yeah,
drunk?
you were drinking the
on
diet beer. All
Well,
night,
yeah, I
right?
was showing you pictures of Harris.
But you were like containing yourself pretty well.
Well, I'm like that
I'm
anyway.
so sorry for your audio.
Yeah.
It's all right. Actually, we're close to 45 minutes there, so.
You're cutting us already.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have so much more to
I
say.
could talk for
yeah, I
hours.
could talk
This is
for
gonna be
much
part 2
longer.
then, and I won't be here. It can be these 2.
Yeah, we'll do it. I don't know. Well,
What? You don't want
Why?
to?
You know
Because
it's
it's way more
fun?
interesting.
Fuck you.
Because I just get interrupted every time I want to talk.
Exactly.
Yeah, well.
Are we actually interrupting them?
Are we
No.
that
Yeah.
bad?
No, it's
Yeah, but
not.
yes, but it's funny.
We're making fun of you guys. We're like the professionals here, and we're just looking snobby
Where's the
down at
fucking
you guys.
time?
Because we
One
could be
time.
that bad, and I'd be oblivious. Like, so
I
tell
like
me
the,
if
I like,
we
the,
are
I
that
like the
bad.
role reversal, right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm
The
like,
colors
should we
looking down on the
restart? Like, am I-
Just delete it the whole thing.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, thank you, ladies, for joining me and Christian on
Happily.
bath bombs
This-
matter.
Bath bombs.
this episode of the Entertaining
Oh,
Stupid
no.
Podcast.
Don't eat pierogies in the tub.
What?
We'll catch you later.
Try and interrupt him. It's like a joke.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I have to pee so bad, but I didn't want to leave.
I couldn't hold it.
Well, I don't know